Hey, Powerless Balc here. Been 2 years and a few days powerless now, and Benco has actually taken over the territory now, along with the other 12 cooperatives. Uh, but let's talk about engines and transmissions. Just like my tractor here has an engine and transmission that correlate, the engine that runs the 12 cooperatives, the Southern Minnesota Energy Co-op, which is Benco part of, which part of that? The engine that runs that is still Alliant Energy, who will be selling them wholesale power for 10 years. And therefore, Alliant's engine is hooked into Southern Minnesota Energy Co-op's transmission, which is Benco. Now, there's been a few people in town that they said their energy bills weren't supposed to get any higher, but they've been a little higher now that Benco's the transmission and Alliant's the engine. So with that, a lot of people with cars and tractors and everything, they've repowered. And repower, they maybe put a 450 Ford to replace a 350 in a Chevy, or maybe they'll replace a 351 with a 460, or vice versa, depending upon if you want more power or less power. Now, fortunately, the sun corrected a few things. A fellow auctioneer had a 2,000 watt inverter on an auction, and I happened to buy that. So there it is. And I love watching football. But what would happen if the power went out and it was Thursday night and I couldn't watch Thursday night football? So that's what we're going to do tonight. As I was setting up, the neighbors came over. We have Luis. Luis is watching TV now. We're setting it up. I've got my 12 volt battery hooked up to my 2,000 watt inverter, and we're just running off the air antenna. And so far it's cutting in and out. We might have to adjust the antenna a little bit, but as you can see, he's watching a fishing show. And I'm actually charging right now in the sun with my little 5 watt charger, which I'm sure is not ample to keep this thing running. But in essence, this is the engine. If I powered it up with jumper cables from my truck, I would have a better engine because I'd have a bigger alternator, and we'll be able to run. So that would charge it up, and I probably could even plug in my lighted sign tonight at the same time. So it's kind of interesting. And Powerless Blue is here. I parked the trailer and the truck right there with Luis, Powerless Blue. They're watching television as well. He's got his pumpkin head friend there. We got the grill. We might do a little grilling tonight and have a good time. So if you're in Elmore tonight, it is Thursday, October 1st. If you're in Elmore tonight and drive by Highway 169, you might want to pull in and do a little tailgating and the Powerless Balc way. 125 now, 30, another 35, 40, 35, 40. When you have an auction, you'll need an auctioneer. Call 8888 Balc, and Balc will be there. Thanks for watching.